It's week 2 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks and the Lions, and it's coming up next.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The receiving numbers for Hopkins a week ago. 5 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
2nd and 2. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. He's done it. 1,000 career catches with that last reception.
I don't care what you've done in your life. How many things have you done 1,000 times of significance? How about this? With that catch, now closing in on the top 10 all-time in NFL history, a very significant achievement.
44 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us in. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Deontay Hardy back deep. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch, too, huh?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Taking it about the 16. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hardy set to return. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 2nd and 4. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Foyesade American.
Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get him next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Very often on Aaron Donald because we know he's not trying to do anything intentional, but that time, just a little too late for the officials' liking.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. Touchdown! T.J. Hawkinson, his first touchdown of the new season. Have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was T.J. Hawkinson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving into more of an up-tempo type of an offense.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back to Walker on first down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. The Seahawks at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with it when they head out on the road.
They find some open field here. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Fields going to hold on to it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
Now, like that, he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Walker is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
There's no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself that. I think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Once again, it's Swift.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second down, Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. This is taken around the 12. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And this is incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On the return, Hardy. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll find Williams on the slant. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Hopkins with a quick feed. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st down, Fields. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
On first down, it's Fields.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Barnett. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
First down, Seattle.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And Walker has it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. A shotgun snap, Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now it's Fields.
Over the middle, complete. It's Barnett.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now here's a throw that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Right side to Williams.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll look to throw. He finds Hopkins complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So pickup 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Roughing the passer, defense.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience,
he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Fields sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the... Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Looking to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed.
And a loose football.
The quarterback on the keeper.
Back now at Ford Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Seahawks on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. On third down, here's Walker. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Off play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Play action. It's Fields. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll buy some time right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the...
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Fields trying to throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A good pickup there, 22. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They're going to look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. St. Brown on the catch. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
All eyes on Fields.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. One of the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it